welcome everyone. Welcome to Relay for Life of Lyon County 2024. My name is Alyssa Jepson, and I am proud to be the event planning chairperson for our event. Before we get too far, I wanted to give a shout out to our planning committee for helping to make this event successful. Most of our committee is in the bright red shirts, so I'll make sure to thank them if you see them. There are a few of them that are also in the purple survivor shirts, just like a lot of you. All of you here, as well as all the names on the bags of people who are not here, are the reason that we are here today. The food vendors are wonderful, and we love squeeze the stuffings, but the goal of our evening is to raise money for the American Cancer Society. All funds raised here will go toward helping patients access services such as free rides to treatment, free lodging near hospitals, and a 24/7 cancer helpline, and fostering cutting-edge research and breakthroughs, advocating on behalf of cancer patients. The American Cancer Society really is leading the fight, and you're all a part of that. So thank you for being here and helping us work toward a world without cancer. Now, please welcome Pastor Matt Cherry from Victory Christian Church in Gallatin for an opening prayer.
Well, thank you. It's an honor to be here tonight. If you would, bow your head with me, and we're going to open with the word of prayer. God, we thank you for the opportunity tonight to be a part of the work of the American Cancer Society. God, we thank you for the good work that they are doing to see an end to cancer as we know it, and to support those who are walking through it and their families. God, I ask that tonight, as we first spend time remembering those who have fought the fight and have gone before us in that way, God, I ask that tonight their memory would inspire us to be a part of seeing the end to cancer as we know it. Lord, we pray for those who are fighting cancer right now. God, we ask that you would strengthen them, help them to find the cure that they need so that they can be a survivor. And God, we ask that tonight those that have survived would be encouraged, that their stories would inspire us. And Lord, even the mission of this evening, I ask that this would be an incredibly effective evening of raising the funds needed to see the end to cancer as we know it. God, we ask for the researchers, the support workers, all of them, that you would strengthen them and continue to help them in this fight. In your name we pray. Amen.
We will now invite a representative from Avera, I believe it's Jess Moriarty tonight, to share a mission moment. Avera is our presenting sponsor, and we are so glad to have them as a partner with us.
Yeah, but I'm going to go around here because the sun is
Thanks, Alyssa. Hi, my name is Jess, and I am the nurse practitioner at the Cancer Center, and I'm excited to bring Rachel up here, who is now our manager over at the Cancer Center. So we are happily, I guess, growing to serve our community better. So we're excited to be able to do that. So thanks. This is Rachel. Many of you have seen her as a clinic nurse, but now she is working as one of our managers. But we're happy to be a part of this event as well. And we are excited to see where cancer is going here in our community, and that there's so many people here to support the mission of taking care of our people who are struggling with cancer right here at home. We were excited to have part of the team from the Relay for Life join us at the Avera Cancer Race. We're excited to be a part of this event just to really bring awareness to cancer in the community. And we are continuing to grow and grow at our Cancer Center. And so we have a lot of things coming in, but no matter what, if you've been through this cancer journey, you know that there are times when you need to travel to Sioux Falls or to other locations. And that is one of the things that we really use the American Cancer Society for. And those monies that we're raising tonight go directly to our community. And it's important for you to know that we are sending our patients through grant dollars to Sioux Falls to stay in hotels so that they can get specialized radiation treatments, so that they can get their interventional radiology biopsies, so that they can do all of the things that put everything together. So we appreciate that. that we can offer our patients who are going through so much an easy way to do that, to make their life just a little bit easier. This year's been kind of a hard year for us in the Cancer Center. We've lost a couple of young people to cancer, and so it's hit a little bit closer to home this year. As I get older, everybody seems to get younger. I don't know how that works. And so it's great to be a part of a team, not only in the Cancer Center that I work with, in the Vera as a bigger organization, but also for the people who are here to support and the importance of those caregivers. We're excited to be working on getting more research right here at Marshall. So just like the relay is raising money for research dollars, we're hoping to be able to bring more and more of that right here in Marshall. So very exciting things coming to the Cancer Center and cancer care right in Marshall, and some of that is due to the Relay for Life, so I appreciate that. So thank you for letting us be a part of that, and thank you for all of your support.
Thank you, Jess and Rachel. And thank you to all our sponsors who support this cause. The names and logos of many local businesses are displayed on the Cancer Facts signs around the event. We are thankful to have so many caring companies in Lyon County. My name is Sandy Foltz, and I am a 5-year cancer survivor. Woo-hoo! And I'm also an American Cancer Society Voice of Hope for the state of Minnesota. Since 1985, Relay for Life has raised $6.8 billion to help test, treat, and support cancer patients and their families. Since 1991, the American Cancer Society has invested $3.1 billion in cancer research, contributing to 3.5 million fewer cancer deaths. We are working to improve the lives of everyone diagnosed with cancer. I'm honored tonight to introduce this year's honorary survivor. Let's introduce or welcome Chad Magnuson to share his story.
Thank you. I'm not a very good speaker, so bear with me. I would like to thank the American Cancer Society and Lyon County Relay for Life committee and volunteers for this incredible honor to represent cancer survivors here in Lyon County. This volunteer-led experience unites communities to celebrate cancer survivors, remember loved ones that have lost to cancer, and to raise funds to improve the lives of people with cancer. This is my 4th relay as a cancer survivor. I still remember my first relay. I had chemotherapy the very same day. I so badly wanted to attend, so I remember going. I remember the feeling I had when I saw my first luminary bag with my name on it. I was surprised to have such a rush of feelings for something so simple. The bags you see scattered about us represent many things. They represent love, support, hope, inspiration. And the funds raised here today will help fight cancer, spread awareness, and give financial assistance to those in need right here in Lyon County. Most importantly, these bags are a symbol of love and support to the survivors and the ones we have lost. On behalf of all survivors, I would like to thank the Lyon County Relay for Life for all you're doing tonight and all you will do in the future. I would also like to thank the doctors, nurses, and healthcare workers that take care of us during our time of uncertainty. The selfless service and dedication of healthcare workers make a significant impact on the patients and their families. I'm here tonight with my beautiful wife, Dulcie, my amazing son, Bryce, and my incredible daughter. Please stand up. My family is everything to me, and my fight is fueled by their love. So thank you for being wonderful caregivers. I'm also supported tonight by many friends. They're everywhere. They're throughout the crowd. Family. So many people come to support me. People from work, people from Living Word Church, friends, family, everybody. It's amazing. I love you guys. I was diagnosed at the age of 49, nearly 40 years ago, with advanced metastatic prostate cancer. I I had over 25 tumors embedded in my bones from my knees to my neck. I also had metastatic cancer in the soft tissue surrounding my ribs, as well as several lymph nodes. The good news was that I hadn't reached any organs. Much to my surprise, stage 4 prostate cancer was a terminal diagnosis with a 5-year survival rate well under 30%. If I wanted to be an outlier, I would need to take an aggressive approach to my treatments, one that would leave no stones unturned. My prognosis was very poor, but I had so much to fight for. I promised my wife and children that I would do everything in my power to continue to be with them in the future. I began to plot a roadmap that would give me the best opportunity to respond to treatments, as well as give me the best opportunity to thrive into the future. I quickly implemented a no stones unturned approach to fighting cancer that would include the best that Western medicine can provide, as well as complementary, alternative, naturopathic, and integrative therapies. The plan was not just to treat the disease, but to treat the mind, the body, and the soul. Since my diagnosis, I have undergone 12 rounds of chemotherapy, 6 rounds of Pluvicto, and I continue to this day to be on hormone therapy. During this time, I adopted a radical lifestyle change that would utilize food as nutrition and medicine. I detoxed my body and eliminated all toxic agents in my environment. I took control of my emotions and deepened my spiritual connection with my Lord and Savior. I embraced support from others. I used supplements and herbs. I focused on my sleep, I exercised, I kept a positive attitude and outlook. I followed my intuition and I implemented many alternative therapies that are not widely utilized or accepted in the United States. Again, if I wanted to be an outlier, I had to do things differently. I'm happy to say that today, after 4 years of treatments, I have been an excellent responder to those therapies. My doctors verified to me that I am most definitely an outlier. My most recent scans show a few small spots within the bones, and we're unclear if those spots are sleeping, scars, or active cancer. But I am definitely nearing my goal of no evidence of disease. I will forever continue my radical lifestyle change for the remainder of my life, and I expect more bumps in the road in the future, but I will attack them as they come. So in closing, I want to say something that's been on my heart for a while. I was surprised when I got cancer that there was no active support groups within this community. And support is so critical for healing. You know, the people I have supporting me, it's unbelievable that it just helps the healing. So the next part of my own healing is to start a care group, support group within this community. And I would like to start that group with the help of some of you. So if it's on your heart that you would like to start this, and we could start a local support group that would reach out and help this community. Together we can make that happen and make an impact in our community. So if you are interested, I would love to hear from you, and we can get this started. Once again, thanks again for the Relay for Life community and volunteers. I appreciate this honor, and may God bless you all.
Thank you, Chad. Your story is inspiring to so many, and we are honored to have you here with us tonight. As a survivor, I can say I couldn't have gone through my journey without my heroes, which are my caregivers. And tonight, the American Cancer Society takes this time to honor you, our heroes, our light, our caregivers. At this time, please welcome the family of Andy Anderson. While they're coming up on stage, and Chad, I'm super excited about that support group, so please seek him out.
First of all, I'd like to say we are very honored to be here tonight. Coming together and raising awareness and money will help support people who are going through very tough situations. We are very thankful for the gas cards and the housing at the Hope House in Rochester while Dad was going through treatment at Mayo Clinic the first time he was diagnosed with cancer. The housing and the gas cards helped relieve some of the expenses that happened with going to treatments hours away from home. As a result of the treatment, a great care team, friends, family, and the Relay for Life support, he was able to be in remission for a few years, and we were lucky enough to get more time with him. But this past February, our dad received the news that his cancer had returned and spread throughout his body. It took time for all of us to come to terms with this. The initial plan was to start treatment. We scheduled numerous appointments, but after some deep conversations and reflection, we realized that what mattered most is what Dad truly wanted. When he chose hospice treatment, and it was one of the hardest moments we faced, especially watching him tell Mom. I truly felt all of our roles changed to caregiver immediately. With Dad making the decision for hospice, we were blessed to add Prairie Home Hospice to his care team. They were absolutely wonderful about supporting Dad and the whole family. Being a caregiver is one of the toughest roles a person can take on. It is a journey that tests you in many ways. Many ways that you've never imagined, pushing through you to your emotional and physical limits. But it's also one of the most meaningful, emotional experiences you can have. This can be made easier by having aides, nurses, social workers, and staff like Prairie Home Hospice provided us. At first, it was difficult for Mom to accept his decision. She wanted him to fight to hold on for more time together. But eventually she realized that Dad didn't have any fight left in him. He was at peace with his decision, knowing that it would allow him to spend his remaining time surrounded by family and friends at home. Caregiving was exhausting in every way, but it could also be incredibly rewarding. From the moment on, our focus shifted to advocating for what Dad wanted. We all dealt with it in our own ways, but we were united in the commitment to keeping him at home where he felt most comfortable. That meant stepping up to help in every way we could, taking turns staying with Mom and Dad, running errands, or just bringing a meal. We were fortunate to have the support of many family and friends, which made it possible to honor Dad's wishes. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking we know what's best for our loved ones, but sometimes it's not that simple. When someone is facing a terminal illness, it's crucial to listen to what they want. Have those difficult conversations, even when you don't know how to start. In our case, Dad initiated the talk and made it easier for all of us to open up. We learned that the little things mattered most, listening to him, respecting his needs, and just being there. Whether it was talking about his funeral plans or simply sitting in silence, it was important to be present and supportive. During this time, many people asked us, what can I do, or do you need anything? Honestly, we didn't always know how to answer that. Sometimes we just didn't realize what we needed ourselves. So if you know someone going through a similar experience, don't wait for them to ask for help. Just show up. Bring them food, paper plates, a case of water, anything that might make it easier for them. Sometimes just your presence alone is enough. In the end, caregiving is about love, patience, and understanding. It's about being there even when it's hard and supporting each other through the toughest times.
So just a little more again, Relay for Life, American Cancer Society, it's an amazing program. No one ever wants to be in this situation, but here we are, and on behalf of Andy Anderson, Mom, and family, we appreciate this award. So I encourage you all to give what you can to support the cause here tonight. Thanks. Oh, I got some more numbers here. So excited to get off stage. So just some numbers of what this supports. We're looking at over 500,000 nights of lodging for cancer patients, 29,000 cancer patients and caregivers a year they're serving, 55 million in lodging costs saved each year on behalf of cancer families, approximately 6 million nights of free lodging for cancer patients since 1970. So Dad stayed at the Hope Lodge, like Jesse had mentioned.
he always liked talking to people, and he did build a network of people in the about 3 months he stayed down there during some of his tougher treatments. So he knew all the locals and he knew all the workers. It was pretty funny. They got gas cards to help, reduce that expense. So do give. It's a great program. So we appreciate it on behalf of the Andy Anderson family. Thanks to everyone. I'm gonna let Ange talk now.
This is Kira, and I have the mic right. I joined Relay for Life many years ago before I even knew personal experience. I just had some friends that were on a team, and I thought this would be fun. I can help raise money for, my friends' loved ones and things like that. And I never realized that would hit me 6 years ago when my father-in-law was diagnosed with colorectal cancer. And I remember when I found out that it had spread, Jason and I were throwing darts, and we lost that match because our heads weren't in it, and we just kept thinking about Andy and things like that. But if people that knew Andy, he was just a fun-loving guy. After he passed away, we all had shirts with sayings on it, little things that Andy would say, so Andyisms. One thing that Andy loved to do was host Vikings parties in his garage. So on behalf of the Andy's Dandies, we've donated a jersey. There's some football cards in there. There's a schedule in there. And then we're also giving away 3 tickets to the Vikings game for a live auction fundraiser. So if you guys, want to help support a good cause and help people with this battle, it'd be great to show support tonight and things like that. So thank you for inviting us to talk, Relay Committee, and these are my box right here. So these are the people that help everything. So it's important to be a caregiver and things like that. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Andersons. We appreciate it. Thank you, Chad. Amazing. I too know what it takes to be a caregiver. When I first started Relay 30 years ago, I did not. I didn't understand the role that a caregiver is. So I would like to take a moment and celebrate all of you out there that are caregivers. So we would like to ask our caregivers, just wherever you are, to stand, please. All right, look at your hands. It was these hands that cared for them. It was these hands that bathed them. It was these hands that fed them. It was these hands that worked tirelessly for them. Look at your hands. Now cross your arms. It was these arms that lifted them. It was these arms that carried them. It was these arms that hugged them. Yes, these arms. Now cross your arms over your heart. This is the heart that cares. This is the heart that shared. Yes, it was your heart that remained strong to help them through the fight. Yes, it was your heart. Even though you grew weary, and I know you did, you remained strong because you had to for them. Thank you for being an outstanding caregiver and supporting those who have battled this awful disease. We love our caregivers. Thank you. Please keep standing at the flowers of your feet.
Thank you again to all our caregivers. Now, who's ready to raise some money for the American Cancer Society? Yeah! Let's welcome to the stage Jordan Dietz from Dietz Auctioneering.
Hey, 2 points, thank you. Well, it's an honor for me to be here. Normally you get the big guy, my dad. He decided to go on vacation for once, so we'll let him enjoy it. The first thing that I'm going to be selling here tonight, and I will know you as Miss Anderson. I will not be giving anything away tonight, but But no, the first thing we'll be selling is the Relay for Life quilt made by Lori Head. Sitting right in front of me here. So let's get it going. I'm looking for a $200 starting bid. What do you give a $200 bid? Now bidding on two, now two, now can I get a $200 bid? Now bidding on two, now two, now two, now can I get 200? I got two here, now three. How about a 300 bid? Now bidding on three, now three, now three, now what do you give three? How about a three bid? Now bidding on 300. How about 2.5? Give 250. How about a 250 there? Now three, now three, now three, now what do you give 300? How about a 300 here? Now four, now four, now what do you give 400? How about a 400 bid? Now bidding on four, now four, now four, now four, now what do you give 400? How about four? What do you give a 400 bid? Now bidding on four, now four, I got four right here. Now 4.5, give 4.5, give 450. How about a 450 bid? Now bidding on 4.5 and 4.5. Do I see 450? Give 450. How about a 450 bid? Now bidding on 4.5 and 4.5 and 4.5. Now what do you give 400? $50 bid. How about a 450 bid? Now bidding on 4.5 and 4.5 and what do you give 450? I got 400. Give 4.5, give 450. How about a 450 bid? Now bidding on 4.5 and 4.5 and 4.5. Now what do you give 450? How about a 450 bid? Now bidding on 4.5 and 4.5 and 4.5. Now what do you give 400? $50 bid. I got 400. Give 450. How about a 450 bid? Now bidding on 4.5 and 4.5. Now what do you give 4.5? I need to see more hands like that. I got 400. Give 450. How about 4.5? How about a 450 bid? Now bidding on 4.5 right here. Now five, now five, now five. I got five right here. Now 5.5. Now 5.5. Now what do you give 550? How about a 550 bid? Now bidding on 550. Now 50. Now 50. Now what do you give 500? $50 bid. I got 500 up right here. Now 5.5. Give 550. How about a 550 bid? Now bidding on 5.5 and 5.5. Now what do you give 550? Bidding on 5.5. How about a 5.5 double bid? Now bidding on 550. Now bidding on what do you give 550? I got 500. Give 5.5. How about a 550 bid? Now bidding on 550. Now bidding on what do you give 500? $50 bid. I got 500 here. Give 5.5. How about a 550 bid? Now bidding on 5.5 and 5.5. How about a quarter? What do you give 525? How about a 525 bid? Now bidding on 525 and 525. Now what do you give 5.25? Give 525. I got 500. Give 525. Sold your way. 500. Thank you, sir. All right, now it's time for the Vikings tickets. 3 tickets. Vikings versus Houston Texans game at noon on Sunday, September 22nd. Be here before we know it. Section 323. What do you want to give on that? I'll start it off cheap again, let everybody in. How about 200? How about a 200 bid? Now bidding on two, now two, now two, now what do you give a 200 bid? How about a 200 bid? Now bidding on two, now two, now two, now two, now what do you give 200 here? Now 2.5, get 250. How about a 250 bid? Now bidding on 2.5 and 2.5, now what do you get 250? Hey guys, it's an opportunity to go have a good time and also support this cause. Win-win. I got 200 here. Give 250. How about a 250 bid? Now bidding on 2.5 and 2.5, now what do you give 250? Bidding on 2.5. They're pointing that way. Raise your hands up if you want to bid. I got 200. Give 250. How about a 250 bid? Now bidding on 250. Now 50. Now I got 250. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now 300. What do you give 3? How about a 300 bid? Now bidding on 3 right here. Now 3.5 and 3.5. Now what do you give 350? What do you give a $350 bid? Now bidding on 350. Now bidding. Now 50. Now what do you give $350 bid? I got 300 here. Give 3.5. Looking for 350. How about a 350 bid? Now bidding on 3.5 and 3.5. Now what do you give 350? How about a 350 bid? Now bidding on 350 here. Now 4. Now 4. Now 4. Now what do you give 400? How about a $400 bid? Now bidding on 4. Now 4. Now 4. Now what do you give 400? I got 350 here. Give 400. How about a $400 bid? Now bidding on 4. Now 4. Now 4. Now 4. Now 4. Now what do you give 400? I got 350. Give 400. How about a 400 bid? Now bidding on 4. Now 4. Now 4. Now 4. Now what do you give 400? I'll take 375. How about a 375 bid? Now bidding on 375 and 375. Now what do you give 375? How about a $375 bid? Now bidding on 375 and 375. Now what do you give $375 bid? I got 350 here. Give 375. How about a $375 bid? Now bidding on 375 and 375. Now what do you give? $375 bid. How about a $375 bid? Now bidding on 375 and 375. Now what do you give? $375. In the back, thank you. Now 400. How about a 400 bid? Now bidding on 4 right here. Now 4.25. Give 425 and 425. Now what do you give? $425. How about a $425 bid? Now bidding on 425 and 425. Now what do you give? $425. I got 400 here. Give 4.25. Thank you. Now 450. How about a 450 bid? Now bidding on 450. Now bidding on 50. Now what do you give? $450. How about a 450 bid? Now bidding on 450. Now 50. Now what do you give? $450 bid. I got 4.25 here. Give 450. How about a 450 bid? bid, now bidding on 450, now bidding, now bidding. I got 450 here, now 475. How about a $475 bid, now bidding on 475 and 475. Now what do you get? $475. I got 450, get 475. How about a 475? Now what do you bid? 475. How about a $475 bid, now bidding on 475 and 475. Now what do you get? 475. I got 450, get 475. How about a $475 bid, now bidding on 475 and 475. Now what do you get? $475. How about a 475 bid, now bidding on 475. Sold either way. $450. Thank you. All right, thank you guys. Last thing that I will be selling tonight is a half a hog and the Yeti Roti Red Cooler. The processing is not included in the hog, but you get a very fancy cooler. Sitting right up here by me. What do you want to give on that? I'll start it at 200. How about a 200 bid? Now bidding on 2, now 2, now 2, now what do you give? 200. How about a 200 bid? Now bidding on 2, now 2, now 2, now what do you give? 200. How about a 200 bid? That's the flour I need. 200. Now 2.5. Give 250. How about a 250 bid? Now bidding on 250. Now bidding, now bidding. Now what do you give? 250. How about a $250 bid? How about a 250 bid? Now bidding on 250. Now bidding, now bidding. What do you give? 250. I got 200 here. Now 250. Now 300. What do you give? 3. How about a 300 bid? Now bidding on 3. Now 3. Now 3. Now what do you give? 300. I got 250 here. Give 300. How about a $300 bid? Now bidding on 3. Now 3. Now 3. Now 3. Now what do you give? 300. How about a $300 bid? Now right there. Now 3.5. Now 3.5. And what do you give? 350. How about a 350 bid right here? Now 4. Now 4. Now 4. And what do you give? 400. How about a $400 bid? Now bidding on 4. Now 4. Now 4. Now what do you give? 400. I got 350 here. Give 375. How about a $375 bid? Now bidding on 375 and 375. Now what do you give? $375 bid. How about a 375 bid? Now bidding on 375 and 375 here. Now 4. Now 4. Now 4. Now what do you give? 400. I got 4 here. Now 4.25. What do you give? 425. How about a $425 bid? Now bidding on 425 and 425. And what do you give? 425. Give 4.25. I got 4 up front. Give 4.25. 425. How about a $425 bid? Now bidding on 425 and 425. And what do you give? $425 bid. I got 4 here. Now 4.25 and 4.25. Now what do you give? 425. How about a $425 bid? Now bidding on 425 and 425. Are you done now? 425. Hey, you bought it. $400. Thank you, sir. Hey, let me ask you guys. In the green here, the second bidders, we've got another half a hog in a cheaper cooler that I would love to offer to you. Would you let us know if you want it or not? You talk to one of us. You can talk to me, talk to somebody on the committee, and we'll figure that out. So thank you guys. I appreciate the bids.
Once again, let's give it to Dietz Auctioneers. We appreciate them so much for coming out every year. All right, now it's time for the long-awaited chili cook-off results. So I've said this a few times, and I apologize if you've heard it before. The chili cook-off has started about 3 years ago after my dad passed. He was an avid Relay for Lifer. So I put the two together. In 2007, he was an award-winning chili winner when he served burnt chili, and the judges liked the smoked flavor. So all chilies go. All right, so first up, I'd like to thank our 6 contestants who have brought chili with us today. We really appreciate it. If you're out there, stand up so we can give you a round of applause. Thank you very much. I also thank our secret judges. And for the first time ever, we had a tie. So I had to get an independent third judge to decide how we were going to go. This has never happened before. So, without further ado, our second place winning a Patzer's gift card, which was tied for first, but ended as second, Brenda Swoboda, chili number 2. And our first place, who gets, sorry, it's a little windy, a beautiful trophy along with a apron from Relay for Life, goes to our amazing food truck, debonair Scotty Biggs. So if you have not tried number 6, Scotty Biggs, once again, he won last year and he won this year. All right. Third place was also our People's Choice winner. So our most original was the same as our People's Choice, and he is winning a Borch's gift card. Congratulations to Jason Anderson. This year I had the youngest person ask if they could enter chili. This was a young middle school child, and so I would like to give 1 box of dilly bars to Briley Peterson for bringing chili. Thank you, Briley. She was chili number 1. Thank you to all who participated. Love to have you all back next year and try it again. Thank you so much. And now invite up to the stage Betsy Jo and Mary Jo.
So what we are going to do this year is we again are going to announce the newest diagnosed to the longest ago diagnosed for the survivor list. We would ask that you come forward and get your flower and then stay up front if you are able, and we'll take the survivor picture immediately after the introduction of all the survivors before the survivor lab. Okay, everybody got that? And so, again, we're going to start with the most new diagnosed and go up from there.
Okay, Pam Castellote, 1 month. If you want to just come up, Pam. Roger DeBar, 1 year. Todd Jamakovsky, sorry, 1 year. Steve Klein, 1 year. Judy Wing, 1 year. Charles Gaffney, 1 year. Ryan Arsdorf, 2 years. Lori Head, 2 years. Janet Landby, 2 years. Bonnie Olson, 2 years. Jamie Warner, 2 years. Kathy Winutka, 2 years. Eunice Herrick, 3 years. Michael Weiss, 3 years. Diane Peterson, 3 years. Amy Gillingham, 4 years. Chad Magnuson, 4 years. Sandy Foltz, 5 years. And Bernard Wing, 5 years.
Wanda Winter, 6 years. Tanya Ornberg, 6 years. Jenny Greenhoff, 7 years. Karen Tolliver, 7 years. Ann Johnson, 8 years. Joyce Pursoon, 8 years. Yvonne Sontag, 9 years. And Gary Sano, 10 years.
Nancy Crowley, 11 years. Bev Winkleman, 12 years. Sandy Busing, 17 years. Larry Doom, 17 years. Richard Ice, 17 years. David Moriarty, 17 years. Dennis Rothson, 17 years. Cletus Lanners, 19 years. Betsy Jo Pack, 20 years, and Deb Source, 20 years.
Wayne Brock, 21 years. Jackie Doom, 21 years. Henrietta Van Hefty, 24 years. Jim Van Hefty, 24 years. Marlon Winkleman, 29 years. Monica Senden, 31 years. Tracy Larson, 33 years. And drum roll, Mary Jo Basud, 38 years is our longest survivor. Okay, so now we need to get everybody together so we can get a survivor picture. So everybody, oh, did we miss? Did you say, did we say? Oh. Okay. Ray Schuster, 15 years. Thank you. Did we miss anyone else? If you didn't get registered, but we still want to announce you, please come forward. Okay.
Thank you to all of our survivors for being here. I wanted to say really quick, the flowers were donated by Hy-Vee and Greenwood Nursery. So thank you for that. So in just a couple minutes, I'm going to invite Trina Thomas to sing while we do our first lap. And this evening we're going to do 2 laps. One will have the survivors, so Chad, if you could lead the way once Trina starts singing. And then once the survivors get back to the front, caregivers, loved ones, I'd like you to join your loved one for a second lap. So we'll walk the track in just a second. Once we're done with that, just so you all are aware, the silent auction closes at 8:30, so make sure to check out your bids. And then we will do a lighting ceremony, light the track at about 8:30. So hopefully you all stick around, and thank you once again for being here.
Get a rock and bowl and make a mess. So I said quietly, agreed politely. I guess that I forgot I had a choice. I let you push me past the breaking point. I stood for nothing, so I fell for everything. You held me down, but I got up, already brushing off the dust. You hear my voice, you hear that sound, like thunder gonna shake the ground. You held me down, but I got up. Get ready, 'cause I've had enough. I see it all, I see it now. I got the eye of the tiger, fighter, dancing through the fire, 'cause I am a champion. children from